live. Second of all, thank you all for joining me. My day ones, my day twos, my day threes, and everybody who new rock with the channel. And it's a bunch of things I'm gonna lay out today, short and fast, uh, that I think that I need to put out in the air. So salute and rock with me on this right here. Okay. Good morning. And happy holidays to those who celebrate, and salute to those who don't. To each his own. Um, Canada right now in the process of actually removing all, pretty much all of the former hunting guns. Okay, now handguns, rifles. These are the type of most people hunt with rifles. Salute, Catherine. Most people hunt with rifles. Excuse me. Handguns are more for protection, self protection. For the most part. Now, there's only one reason why I can see Trudeau and the government of the United States or governments across the world want to remove guns. Excuse me. And those reasons are control and power. See a person who is weaponless versus a person who have a weapon. The person who will have the weapon is going to win that battle all the time. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. The person who have the weapon going to win that battle all the time. And I see it to the point where, salute JB. I see it to the point where, you must keep your gun. Your gun, it pretty much gives you freedom. It gives you freedom and it gives you. No one want to go to a situation where they're out weapon or outgunned. No one. Salute Harry John. Because you lost before you even arrive. If you go to a fist fight and that person have a gun and their whole thing is they're gonna shoot, then you dead before you even arrive. Nah, Catherine. I'm not. It's just itchy throat, pretty much. That's all. Um, but by the way, I had a beautiful, beautiful time. I had a beautiful, beautiful time and a relaxation time. Because when you look at the things that's going on in the world, you know, uh, sometimes you got to break away and just go see and go get back with the Most High. And for me, I told you guys that uh, water, scientists can't prove how water got here, and they can't prove how the sun was created, and they can't prove how they can't prove certain things. So for me, it's the presence of being in the Most High, even though I know the Most High is everywhere, but it's that's the meditation. When I go by that water, it's meditating. And yeah, United States is going to follow Canada with the same thing. They're going to try to come for the guns of the American people, just like they're doing Canada right now. And it's really, really extremely sad. You're right. Don't never bring a knife to a gunfight. Don't never bring a fist to a knife fight. Unless you know martial arts or something like that. But you know, uh, you have to protect yourself at all times because criminals, they find a way to get guns. And there's laws in place for criminals where they can't have guns, but yet criminals still have guns. So any laws they put in place to take guns is to take guns from legally citizens. It don't make any sense. It don't make sense at all. Why would you want to take guns from legal citizens when legal citizens buy guns for hunting and protecting themselves? It don't make any sense. If you want to remove guns out of criminal hands, make tougher laws on guns for criminals. And you keep pushing like that. But True Dad and Biden and the West countries, they have a way of literally trying to take the weapons uh, from individuals' hands who actually salute Priscilla, who's actually you know obeying the law. And it's ridiculous. And the reason why, listen, guys, I know I blowed up the channel with a lot of uh vacation videos. And I do that when I take a little vacation or I go somewhere that's relaxing and chillaxing, because I try to put people who can't afford or people who are not a lot who cannot just get away from that climate of everyday issues with the world. I do that to try to bring them into the relaxation zone. Like I share that moment with individuals who probably can't do that, or whatever. Um, Also, the reason why I done that, I just blowed the channel up. If you guys see, um, I got a short that I said I love this, and the reason why I made that short because I can't post videos on the channel right now, because it's an ongoing thing with YT. So I can't post videos on the channel because of YT right now. Certain videos, it has to be all lives and videos of you guys who've been with me. You guys know the situation. It's been an ongoing situation, and it's back. It returned. Every time the channel starts to grow, and every time the channel start moving again, here come one of those emails that actually stops the channel from growing and moving. And I searched on YouTube and realized that I'm not the only one who go through that. There's some other people that go through that, but it's unfortunate and it happened. So as soon as my channel start growing, I get one of those unwelcome emails that tell me what I can and cannot do, and what I've been doing and this and that. So that's why I load up the channel, with vacational videos and things of that nature, because and I had to remove a lot of videos. Once again, for those who've been with me, they know that I have throughout the channel history, I have posted at least about 6,000, 7,000 videos. But I've had to remove thousands and thousands of videos because every time the channel start moving, I get one of those emails or two of those emails, and I have to go back and forth, you know, in regards to the channel, you know. And that's why we win with the most. Yes, yes, yes. And that's why when I got on the boat, I shared it in the night before that. I got on the boat. I was around water, at by a lake, uh, in the woodlands in Texas, and I shared that moment also because those things, it help put my mind at peace. Yeah, but the issue, yes, yes, Steve, it been happening, Steve. It been happening. It been happening since I was posting all the protests around the world. It started happening then, and they slack off like they I have to go through a battle, and then they slack off like a month or two, and once the channel start doing numbers again, they come back. They come back. So this is like my fifth or sixth time down the rodeo, and it's sad because every the things that they come at me and say that I'm doing or I'm not doing, or rather this or that, it's hundreds of thousands of individuals on the platform that's doing the exact same thing. You know what I mean? But they got their picks and chooses. That's why I did the video about the blue check. I don't go into depth on what they do and how they do it, but I do put subliminals out there on what they do because it's sad because they it's sad that they got their picks and chooses. It's really extremely sad. And if you are picked, then most likely you're following a program that they want you to follow. But if you are not picked, then you are at your line wide, and that means that you can speak on the subjects that they want you to speak on, but you could take the narrative any direction, meaning that you might not follow the narrative that they want you to follow. So that they hit you with that boom, that email or two, just to slow you down. And it happened across the board to a lot of people. And that's throughout all social medias. It ain't just YT. It's all of them. It's Rumble, Bishop. It's any one of them that does that. It's not just YT. They all do it because at the end of the day, the owners of those social media are the buddies, and they come to comply to the same situations, you know, and that's what they do, So I totally get it, I totally get the game, totally got the game, totally understand the game, and I told you guys, I told you guys, I said when I talk about hip hop and I talk about hip hop, all the artists that's dying or being arrested or doing this because you guys look, there's a little music icon by my name because I started off with this YouTube thing as a artist. If you look, if I talk about hip hop stuff, tragedy within hip hop community is fine because why? That's the youth generation. Mostly all youth kids have turned to hip hop music, and that's what leads the next generation. But if I talk about True Dad, Pierre, or Biden, or just things of the climate of the world, you know, that's when they come at me and they be like, look, I do major numbers talking about hip hop stuff, and I proved that, and I said to you guys month before last, I said I'm gonna talk about hip hop stuff and watch how my channel grow and blow, and it started to grow and it started to blow once again. But the minute I switched it up and I went to talk about Canada and the politics over there, then I got the email saying, hey, you can't do that, and that's why I got the email, and it's cool, but it's suck in a way because you looking at individuals who doing the same thing you do, but you delivering it differently, whether that be by thumbnail, whether that be by narrative, or whether that be by uh, the language on the video. You deliver it differently. You put your perspective and your narrative on it, and they come for you, but they let the other person slide, or they let the other people slide. But that's cool. You don't knock nobody hustle or knock nobody game. You just respect their mind, and keep pushing. So that's how that's what's been going on with the channel, and I felt like to a lot of individuals who've been rocking with the channel, I think that they know that when I go hiatus on posting certain videos, they know that YT back on me again. So, but the individuals who knew, they might not know that. So I figure I'll put that out there. And it's been an ongoing situation with YT since October of last year. And I have a video posted up where I show people that I've done 10 million views in 2 weeks in October. 10 million views. Like right now, it's 19 people in a room. But believe me, it's way more than 19 people watching this live. They just don't put the numbers up there on this channel. It's 46,000 people subscribe to the 46,000 people subscribe to the channel. But believe me, it's way more than that. They just put a threshold where they block the numbers from rising on this channel. They do it every so often, every so many amount of months. Whenever the channel is banging, they do it. Salute, Jane. They do it to this channel. That's just how it's been. It's nowhere in the world you can have 10 million views back in October, and you take a hiatus and you lose 3, 4, 5,000 people in a month time span without them pushing some kind of button on their end. That's just the nature of the game, and I have learned to respect it and deal with it, and still be able to maneuver around it and still tell you guys, my narrative on what I see is going on. And that's just the way that the nature of the game work. Like this channel have thousands of subscribers right now. Trust me, but the numbers they press the button on now. They press the button on now, and that's the game. That's been a game, and that's what they've been doing to this channel. That's what they've been doing to this channel. Salute, Lawson Sparrow. Merry Christmas to you too. Yes. I will go live for New Year's. I will go live for New Year's. So you guys get y'all some. If you drink, get y'all some drink and go live with me. That's the thing, Jan. All the platforms are owned by the same people. They're owned by all the same people. So when you leave one and you go to one and you think that you're trying to build over there, you're not building. You're only doing what the other ones allow you to do. Cause they all cahoots. They all the same individual. They all owned by the same people. They all owned by the same people, and that's just what they do. And for those who that's it's like just now, right? You guys see, I said they had I said it showed 19, but they had lots of people in here, right? It dropped down. It dropped down to 4. It dropped down to 15, but it's more than 15 people in here. And I'm learning that from other YouTubers, like other people who on YouTube who I didn't see people have 6,000 people in their room, and then it just dropped down to 3,000 people instantly. So that let me know that I ain't the only one out there that they do that to, and it is what it is. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start going live every day around a certain time, just so I could get around the system and let you guys know, so you guys can know, hey, he going live at this time. Yes, Priscilla, that's the whole nature of the game. That's the whole nature of the game. You know, you guys know, like I told you guys about like the people who in America right now who going through the freeze, the different frozen areas and stuff like that, cold areas. You know, I always say keep water, food, and stuff like that. I never got on here and try to ask for no donations, no cash apps, no, no. You guys never see. I have it in the description because because YouTube they want you to put all the information in the description. They don't want your thing to be dull. They say put this and put that and put this in the description and all that kind of stuff, and tell us more about your channel and all this kind of stuff, right? And so I never get on here and say, give me Cash App or give me PayPal or do this or do that. And it's because at the end of the day, I'm blessed by the Most High, and I utilize my platform, to say from my perspective on how I see things going on in the world. You know, that's what I do. I don't get on here and ask for cash apps and donations and all this kind of stuff because it's it is what it is. And I notice on YouTube that's the thing. That's the thing. People, they got Patreons, they got cash apps, they got PayPal, they got this, they got that. I never get on here and do that. And even though I know my platform is larger than what the numbers show, and I know that um my platform is I have more people in the chats than they actually show, and all those things. I never get on here and do that. I get on here and I speak about what's going on around the world. And I give my perspective on it, and the channel have grew because of that. You know, Amen, 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 Amen to that, Chris, Catherine. Amen to that. I am Jane, and that's what I've been doing since October. I've been just posting and posting and posting and posting. But I get with certain like animated people. Like I got me eating popcorn on the sofa, so y'all will see, because they say if you use somebody else's content, right? Which you got to make it, you got to change it to make it yours or this or that or whatever the case may be. So you notice you guys see reactions where it's people watching other people's videos on YouTube, right? Okay. Me eating the popcorn, that's what I'm gonna start doing too. I'm gonna start me 3D animated, watching other people's videos and giving a narrative on it. You guys know who been me for a long time. I did that with the news. Well, I went live every day at 9 o'clock and did a reaction to CNN. And when I did a reaction to CNN, most of the time it wasn't a part of the narrative that they had going on. It was a reaction. A reaction is, you say what you feel about what they said, or you say what you think about what they're doing. I did a reaction, and during the reaction, I got one of those emails. You can't be talking like this. You can't be talking like that. And so I got away from that because every so often I get one of those emails, saying you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that, or you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's sad because you could be moving and doing things a certain way, and you can know that you're doing things right and by the guidelines or whatever, but yet when they own you, it don't matter. They'll find something. And you can see so many other people doing the same damn thing, but it don't matter. They will find something. They will when they want to come at you, they're gonna come at you. It don't matter. It don't matter. Me and you can post the exact same video. I get a video, you get a video. And they gonna come for me and I come for you. That's just the way the nature of the game. Once you got it on you, the talking on you, it's on you. And you're right, Priscilla. It is pathetic. And I did that. I actually did that and challenged the system. I I looked at a big wig on YouTube. I'm not gonna say the individual channel because I'm not gonna give them no promotion. I looked at a big wig channel on YouTube, did the same format of how they do videos, the same format and the same footage, that was all over YouTube, not just by them, but they came for me. And that individual got all of the same videos up still right now, but they came for me. And when they came for me, I inquired. I said, so you telling me I did everything constructed based upon this person the same way, this and that and this and that, but you come for me, but they good? I asked them, and it was like, we don't speak on other people's channels. And I'm cool. I was cool with that, but it was a test, because everything I do is a test. Everything I do is a test. We can't speak without speaking. Exactly. Exactly, Margaret. They don't want the truth getting out there. Exactly. And the individual, and the reason why I brought the individual to them, because the individual came on my channel and was like stop using my videos. And the individual came on my channel, saying stop using my videos. And I thought it was hilarious because it was public politicians speaking in hearings. Okay. Now, I know for a fact this individual was not in the hearings. So I did a little research and found out where this individual was getting all their videos from. And it was not their videos. It was public information by media, by press, who was allowed to be in those hearings. And that individual was not in there. So that test was just to see, was they going to allow this individual because they got a blue check? And was they going to stop me because I don't have a blue check, because they've been preventing me from getting a blue check by suppressing my numbers? And that's what happened. My numbers been suppressed, so I can't get the blue check, because when you got the blue check, you can get away with a little bit more. And I got on here to let you guys know what been going on with the channel. I'm back from my vacation, and I'm back with a cleaner head, and I like to thank the Most High for, giving me that moment to get refreshed and come back out here and continue, to be a servant in his battle against the devil. Salute. This 504 cut. Thank you guys for rocking with me.